guys. Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of LEX TALK. I have here with us today J'Hara Everett. How are you today, J'Hara?
I'm good, and you?
I'm well, thank you. So tell us more about your poetry.
Well, my poetry is just a way for me to express myself. It's a way for me to convey my thoughts rather than having to project them. I can just write them down, get my thoughts out. So I like to consider it verbally, yet metaphorically through a thing that I call poetry.
Wow, okay, I like that little verse right there. What are your inspirations for writing?
Most of my ideas that I get, well, really all of my ideas, I get from my everyday life, those around me, and also viewing society from an outsider's perspective, and then conveying those in one particular piece.
Right. Wow, that's awesome. You said this is your form of self-expression. What made you comfortable to be able to express yourself this way?
Honestly, growing up, I was not comfortable with expressing myself. I didn't know the right words. I didn't know how to process my emotions. So around 10 or 11 is when I actually started writing my thoughts down, and that's when it turned into poetic expression. But, then finally coming into college, my freshman year, it was more of a realization you can express yourself, you can get your thoughts across, and that's when I became more comfortable. Even though I'm still struggling to this day, I'm better. It's a work in progress.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. Sometimes self-expression is as vital to life as breathing. What can you say to people who are struggling with expressing themselves in any particular way?
It's okay. It's okay to struggle to, get your point across. It's okay to not know how to express yourself. But, it's, like I stated before, it's a work in progress. It takes time. You just got to know the right outlet, know how to get your thoughts across. Right. But just know that when you do finally find your voice, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with, because you're not going to change, you're not going to alter, you're not going to form, to please society, and then you'll finally find that key to unlock your self-expression from within.
Yes, that's awesome. Good words. Sometimes people don't express themselves because they think what they have to say won't make a difference or won't make a change. What are your thoughts and feedbacks on that particular issue that we face in our society today?
Well, no one should feel that what they have to say isn't important or it's not going to make a difference.
Right.
Because, can I tell you a story?
Yes.
Okay. So, about my freshman year here, at Kennesaw State, I performed at a Poetic Expressions event. It was actually called Poetic Expressions, and the piece that I did was about myself, like who I am as a person, whether it's my personality, sexuality, attitude, looks. And so that I performed that piece around 8 o'clock that night. Later on that night, someone messaged me, on a social media and stated that, hey, I just want to thank you because your piece today helped me, help me as a person, because people put me in a category when they don't know that particular situation, they don't know that particular aspect within society. So just because you feel that, you're not making a difference on a large amount of people, just know that you're making a difference at least on one person. Right. Because I've also been told that, you have that voice or that message that people can't really particularly say, but you convey it for them. So, just know that you're making a difference somehow. Right. You have a voice. It matters. Your thoughts matter. You matter.
Yeah. Wow, those are real powerful words, J'Hara. I know some people, or a lot of people, are affected by things that people say, even though they don't express to that person that the words they have said change them. So for you to get feedback on that is really great and really powerful. Next question is, what is your favorite poem that you have written?
Well, a favorite poem of mine would have to be this recent one that I wrote. It's entitled TechNoLove, and it's just basically, telling how society has been affected by technology, how it's kind of becoming a hindrance or affected the way we interact with people in our daily lives.
Wow, that's really relatable. Yeah. Do you mind sharing that with us today? I think we all want to hear that one.
I'll show a little piece, chopping it up.
Go ahead.
Have you ever seen a 4-year-old flipping through apps at such a young age? and wonder where is the book with the words in the colorful page? Or what about the fact that you no longer see children playing outside, climbing trees, or playing basketball, or running in a game of hide and go seek? Well, yeah, you guessed it. It's because of me. I have confined their minds to my 2x1 box. Let's just say I have their attention span on lock. I'll let them hold me through the night and day, push my buttons any type of way, but just know that I consume them visually. Can't you see I have turned your world upside down in 0, 1, 2, 3? I've also taken the initiative of limiting your human interaction but replaced it with some Wi-Fi love connection. So here's an example. You no longer sit down to talk to someone in a quiet place. Instead, you call them over FaceTime and consider that face to face. Or I'll ask myself, Techno, why is it that they use my 140 characters to express themselves for likes and retweets, when majority of their followers are only watching to be nosy? Or 70% of the posts on Twitter and IG is nothing but hypocrisy. And it's crazy that people are basing their lives off of these things. So, just because someone posts a picture of money doesn't indicate that they're wealthy. Or just because you're someone's woman crush Wednesday or man crush Monday doesn't indicate your relationship is healthy.
Wow.
So, I have turned your world upside down in 0, 1, 2, 3, because I have you thinking that social media is acceptable sociably. So I'll say, put me down, push, disconnect so you can recharge and reconnect, because I have turned your world upside down in 0, 1, 2, 3. I am your friend. I am your enemy. I am TECHNOLOGY. I am technology. Thank you.
Snaps. I didn't know the snapper clap. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Wow, I love that.
Thank you.
Well, everyone, you can definitely follow her on social media, creative_mind. Also, I'll put the email in this little space below for you to also email her any questions, any concerns, or anything you want to discuss with this awesome poet of our generation. Thank you so much, J'Hara, for coming on this episode of Lex Talk.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I don't care.